Video games, one of the biggest forms of entertainment in the entire world, especially here in Canada and the United States. Before the 2020s, hardware and software was set at prices while a lot to spend were affordable and products offered so much in return. Anyone could buy and enjoy games at relatively low costs, making it one of the most accessible and worthwhile hobbies to get into. However, now gamers, especially in Canada and the United States, especially students, low income families, and young adults, are being priced out of video games with inflated prices. While other regions like India enjoy competitive pricing and frequent discounts, Americans and Canadians often face prices that range between $70 to $100 in the United States or 90 to 120 Canadian for software. Hardware is worse as Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo charges anywhere between $500 to $800 and even $1,000 for consoles like the Xbox Series X, the PlayStation 5 and PS5 Pro, the Nintendo Switch 1 and 2, and the recently released Xbox ROG Ally X. For Canadians, prices can range between 510 to 1500 Canadian when including features like the disk drive or higher storage capacity. While consumers are forced to invest half of their livelihoods on products provided by the respected companies, the value for money has dropped, with games releasing unfinished, hardware shipped without staple features like a disk drive, heavy monetization after the passing purchase price. Examples: Call of Duty, EA, Destiny 2 DLCs, etc. Ownership becoming more scarce as access to games is more of owning a license key to play games, even if they are single player games. Take into addition, console platforms charge consumers to play online either through PS Plus, Nintendo Switch Online, or Xbox Live. Now Xbox Game Pass Essential, with the oversaturation of subscription services, not just from the big three, but also from big publishers, i.e., Ubisoft, Rockstar, Activision Blizzard, and Bethesda, with subscription prices also being abused, which are not physical goods or services not affected by tariffs or other economic conditions aside from a few exemptions in certain countries with different economic policies for software products. Many consumers are being unfairly burdened on video game prices. These predatory practices towards consumers exclude those passionate about the interactive art from accessing new releases, pushing loyal or long-time fans, deepening the economic inequality in digital entertainment. If the trend continues, gaming will become a hobby reserved only for few. The shared culture the industry had during the 6th and 7th generation will be shattered, with more gamers being priced out, especially those in Canada and the United States. Gamers are at risk of being left behind in the ever growing gaming industry, esports culture, and creative community events. The goal of this petition is to stop the abuse of pricing, bring back fairness, quality, and the fun aspects of gaming culture. By signing the petition, it will push the government of not just Canada or the United States, but the entire world to take a deep look into pushing fair pricing, regional parity, and lessening predatory nature towards consumers, ensuring gaming remains accessible and vibrant for all types of classes. The rise of digital storefronts, globalization of the games industry, and increased awareness of regional disparities, now is the moment to demand change, to stop big corporations from abusing their pricing power, to ensure the platforms are listening, especially when the entire gaming community unites and speaks out. By signing this petition, you are calling on game developers, distributors, and retailers to stop the price abuse of games, not just in Canada or the United States, but the entire world, restoring fairness, quality, and overall fun in the gaming landscape. Please sign this petition. I am not trying to say game developers should lose their profits or revenue. They can price their games however they want, but they have to price it fairly and not price it too high, or else you're pricing out your entire gaming community. And we are seeing that across the AAA industry. Indie games have been doing a remarkable job. Not all, but most of them have been doing. The AAA industry is suffering right now from a lot of price abuse, and it's up to us to call them out. And by signing this petition, we can have governments take a closer look into how these AAA publishers handle their prices, and hopefully call for a change so prices are not abused, and we are treated more fairly, and we can pay more fair prices rather than the insane prices we are forced to pay right now.